Hello and welcome to my drawing update video. So, let's just begin. I don't know if I showed some of these pictures, but this is a drawing of Light Yagami. And this random drawing. And, this random drawing I did like yesterday or something. And these random drawings, I was just practicing drawing different types of faces. Okay, so now onto the sketchbooks. So firstly, I've got a new sketchbook. It was just green, but I decorated it with like stickers and stuff like that. So yeah. And I also decorated some of my other sketchbooks. Okay, so I call this sketchbook Marshmallow, obviously, since it has the marshmallow. Oh, I'll just stick it on later. Well, this one is called Splat, because it has those weird splat things. And I painted it with paint. Yeah. So, and also, I decorated my well, I didn't really decorate it, I just called it Splot and wrote Splot on it. But it's really old. So, yeah. This one is called Cafe, since it already had the word cafe on it. And I already finished this one. So, let's begin. I think we're up to this drawing. Excuse me if you hear noises in the background. I told them to be quiet, but they're not listening. So, let me focus. Okay, so this one is from the last drawing update. You probably already seen that. And this drawing, I don't think I've shown this one. They won't shut up. Okay, so I just drew a random guy with these really weird abstract things in the background. It's like trees and then a city and then stars. Yeah. And then I drew that girl from Death Note with black hair. I really hate her, so I made her ugly. And she looks like a boy because I hate her. I don't know why, I just hate her so much. Well, yeah, and I drew random. Okay, let me move the decoration. And they won't shut up. Okay, so this is a random sketch of a girl, and I tried drawing in a weird style. And this sketch of a face, I drew it with a colored pencil. What is this? I don't know, there was some piece of dust or something on his nose. Okay, so this random sketch of a really ugly and weird face. And, oh, I drew this, I'm sorry if you hear voices in the background. I told them to be quiet, but they're not listening to me. So, and then some other people came over, now they're also talking. So, yeah, anyway, I just drew a random girl and a city in the background. I don't know why, I like drawing cities in the background. And this drawing, it's a chibi. I think it was for some contest. I can't remember the username, but yeah. Well, and here I tried drawing like a more realistic style, and it's my brother I told him to sit down and not move, and then I drew him. And this is the last drawing in this sketchbook. I just decided to draw this weird picture of the girl walking on a floating path with weird things down there. So this is the end of this sketchbook. I finished this sketchbook. And then they're all stomping. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're like dancing or something. I really don't know. I don't know if you can hear that, because last time when I was doing the weird thing, no, you couldn't hear anything. So I didn't draw that many good drawings in this. Like, I drew a sketch of Light Yagami. Well, if you can see, you probably see that Light is my favorite character from Death Note. I don't know why, I just like crazy characters, I guess. Because they're more interesting than normal characters, aren't they? Like, I don't really like crazy people because they'll probably kill me in real life. But crazy characters are interesting. So I like crazy characters. And that's one of the outro or intro scenes where he just stands there and there's like weird birds flying behind him or something. Yeah. And I just drew a random sketch. And the following like 2 drawings in this sketchbook are really bad because I was like lying in my bed and I wanted to draw something, but I really didn't feel like actually trying. So I was lying and I was like actually lying, like my head was on the bed and I like on the pillow, and I was using one of my hands and just like meh. It's a drawing. Yeah, so it's really bad. And this one, I don't even know what that is. And its eyes. Look at the eyes. Oh, that's so creepy. I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy. It's just so creepy. I don't even know. Don't ask me. So, this sketchbook, I don't even know if I should like zoom out. I don't even know if you can zoom out with this camera. I don't think you can. Well, I'll just see if I can. Most of these aren't gonna be good anyway, so this is just a random perspective sketch I tried. It's not very good. I was just practicing because one of the scenes in my comic, which you will be able to read, I'll put the link in the description, if I remember. Well, yeah, I just needed to practice the perspective, and here I was just like, oh, I give up because it wasn't turning out. But in the actual comic, the scene turned out okay, I guess. And here I was just practicing poses, and the proportions are off and stuff. But I was just practicing, and it's really ugly. So yeah, look how long it is. Okay, I'll flip it like that because I'm too lazy to go find a thing that zooms out. Okay, so just trying to put the light on. But look how ugly that. I don't even know what it is. Like, I tried drawing, I made it like how the heads is supposed to be, but I don't know why it keeps turning out long. So I'll just not use the heads method or whatever, because obviously that's not working for me. And here's the drawing. I was practicing a pose again. It turned out better than the other drawing, but still it looks a bit strange. But yeah, I just there's this random girl floating in water. I can't see. I'll just turn this as well because I'm too lazy to zoom out. You could just like tilt your head or something if you wanna look at it. But I guess since she's floating anyway, it doesn't really matter which way this is turned. And this drawing, I'm not even finished this. I might like ink it and stuff and do an actual background, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it, so I haven't finished this. Oh, this decoration keeps sliding out, and you can see that I have a carpet. The illusion of the pretty floor is broken. Anyway, this random girl in a sci-fi outfit is running somewhere, and she looks happy. Maybe I will make her sad or something. I don't know, because I don't know what to put in the background. You can suggest what I should put in the background if I read it by the time I finish this drawing. Well, not by the time, before I finish this drawing. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't have any more traditional drawings to show you, I think. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this section. I'll move on to the digital section. So, yeah, see ya! Hello and welcome to the digital part of this drawing update. Okay, I'll admit that I'm cheating. See, it's an iPad, and I'm just, yeah. Because it's too noisy to go to the computer in the dining area. Well, the living room. My computer's somewhere over there. I don't. It will probably still be noisy even in my room, but it's just way too noisy to go record my video there, and that's where I usually record on the computer, like the screen recorder thing. But I hope you can still see things. So yeah, this drawing I was just practicing painting a face, and I used like purple for the shadows and stuff, and yeah, I made this in Critter. And yeah, I think I might have made more digital drawings than this one and the other one I'm gonna show, but I would probably these are the only ones I have on my iPad at the moment, so yeah. I might show the other ones the next drawing update if I missed any. So this drawing is of Light Yagami with his red hair and eyes that he has in the intro or outro. I'm not sure which one it is, but he's like walking on the building with an apple, I think. So I drew him in that coat thing, and those are supposed to be wings. I know they don't really look like wings, but I hope they do, but I don't know, they didn't turn out as well as I would have liked them to. Why is it turning? Okay, well, yeah, those are supposed to be buildings behind him, and like clouds and stuff. And yeah, he looks so pale with the camera. There's supposed to be shadows. I hope it doesn't look pale on any other screen, because I made a speed painting of this. I'll put the link in the description if I remember, but yeah. A random sketch of a girl, and I tried drawing in a weird style. And this sketch of a face, I drew it with a colored pencil. What is this? I don't know, there was some piece of dust or something on his nose. Okay, so this random sketch of a really ugly and weird face. And oh, I drew this. I'm sorry if you hear voices in the background. I told them to be quiet, but they're not listening to me. So then some other people came over. Now they're also talking. So yeah, anyway, this I just done it, but it's really old. So yeah, this one is called Cafe, since it already had the word cafe on it. And I already finished this one, so let's begin. I think we're up to this drawing. Excuse me if you hear noises in the background. I told them to be quiet, but they're not listening. So let me focus. Okay, so this one is from the last drawing update. You've probably already seen that. And this drawing, I don't think I've shown this one. I decorated it with like stickers and stuff like that. So yeah. And I also decorated some of my other sketchbooks. Okay, so I call this sketchbook Marshmallow, obviously, since it has the marshmallow. Oh, I'll just stick it on later. Well, this one is called Splat, because it has those weird splat things. And I painted it with paint. Yeah. So, and also I decorated my I didn't really decorate it. I just called it Splot and wrote Splot. They won't shut up. Okay, so I just drew a random guy with these really weird abstract things in the background. It's like trees and then a city and then stars. Yeah. And then I drew that girl from Death Note with black hair. I really hate her, so I made her ugly. And she looks like a boy because I hate her. I don't know why, I just hate her so much. Well, yeah, and I drew random cars. Okay, let me move the decoration. And they won't shut up. Okay, so this is hello and welcome to my drawing update video. So let's just begin. I don't know if I showed some of these pictures, but this is a drawing of like Yagami. And this random drawing. And this random drawing I did like yesterday or something. And these random drawings, I was just practicing drawing different types of faces. Okay, so now onto the sketchbooks. So firstly, I've got a new sketchbook. It was just green, but